What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of CourtRoom Podcast, DJ's CourtRoom Podcast, man. We're back with another video, man. And today, episode 42. Episode 42, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff that's going on in the NBA. We're going to talk about who won the NBA Cup. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of trade talks. We're going to talk about who is the best center in the league right now. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. But I do want to start with Jokic and how I feel like he's still the best in the league. Like, he's the best center. He's the best player. And in the beginning of the season, the Nuggets wasn't that good. They struggled. Putting up points. They struggled defensively. They had some minor injuries with Aaron Gordon. And Jokic was basically trying to pick up the slack, keep the team afloat. And then now the team is just getting better overall. Jamal Murray's playing better. Aaron Gordon is back. And their supporting cast is just getting even better. And Jokic just continuously makes his team proud. Like, he continuously showed that he's the best player in the league and nobody is stopping him. I can see him winning MVP once again. Like, we have runner-ups like Jason Tatum and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and probably Anthony Davis, but Jokic seems like the more consistent player. He seems like he just wants to win. And the thing about Jokic, he doesn't even practice like that. He doesn't practice. He doesn't do anything in the offseason. All he does is ride horses and hang out with his brothers. Other than that, the next time he plays some basketball is training camp. And if I'm one of these players like Jason Tatum and them, I would feel some type of way if somebody doesn't really play basketball like that is just more consistent than me. I'm not going to say better than him, but more consistent than him. Because he continuously puts up triple doubles every night, puts up big numbers throughout the whole board, and just makes his teammates better. And imagine them making trades. They're in the trade talks. They're thinking about trading Michael Porter Jr. for somebody like Cam Johnson or Zach LaVine or Jordan Poole, somebody like that, somebody in that nature. And I can see Cam Johnson playing on that team. Cam Johnson will fit in perfectly with that team. He's a 3-and-D guy. Zach LaVine, he could be a good piece as well. He can be another scoring threat. He might be either second or third option depending on how Jamal Murray plays. But that would be a definitely big pickup. So I can see Zach LaVine or Cam Johnson going to that team. But right now, they're chilling. And if they make that big trade, then I can see them going back to the finals. But now, I want to move on to Dennis Schroeder getting traded to the Warriors. What's my opinion? How do I feel? What's my take on Dennis Schroeder teaming up with Draymond Green and Steph Curry? And this makes the Warriors way better. They got rid of DeAnthony Melton because he got a season-ending injury with an ACL, I think. And they got rid of him. He was doing good for the team, but they needed another piece to replace him, so they got rid of him. Took him to the Nets, got Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder been playing great basketball in the Nets. It's just the Nets not that good. But he's been playing great. He's a good playmaker. He's a good scorer. He's a good defender. And he will be great pairing up with Steph Curry. Because, Steph Curry don't even have to bring up the ball up the court all the time. He be moving around the court and just making people get tired and chasing him around the court. So Dennis Schroeder can find him in ways like that. Plus, you got Draymond Green that's a point forward. And all the times Dennis Schroeder and Draymond Green got into it, they finally teaming up. And I can see them matching up together because they both want to win. and Steph Curry wants to win as well. So I can see that happening. And they still got Kuminga and stuff like that. And I heard they want to still make some trades as well. So I see them making some trades for somebody like Zach LaVine or somebody like Jimmy Butler. So soon one of these stars are going to get traded. One of these big stars are going to get traded on one of these teams. I can see that happening. But right now, they're moving in the right direction with Dennis Schroeder and helping Steph Curry out in the guard position and just replacing DeAnthony Melton. And I just feel like Dennis Schroeder is just a great piece for this team. Like, Dennis Schroeder makes this team like get over the hump. They can get higher in the seeding, and I can see them definitely making a push in the playoffs. It's going to be difficult because you got teams like the Nuggets, OKC, Grizzlies, Timberwolves, Lakers, Clippers, Kings. Like, you got all these teams on the West. Spurs. That's great. They can make it in the playoffs. So it's going to be difficult, but I can see the Warriors making it in because they're the first team to make a move, and they don't want to move on to nothing. Yeah, Dennis Schroeder, I can see him being on this Warriors team just making a huge impact. But now moving on, I want to talk about all the trade news. I already mentioned Jimmy Butler. I already mentioned Zach LaVine. I already mentioned Jordan Poole. I already mentioned, I didn't mention Kyle Kuzma, but Kyle Kuzma is in the mix. And Cam Johnson. You just got all these people in the mix that's willing to be on a contender. And I can see all of them getting traded to a great team. It'll be funny if Jordan Poole actually got traded to the Warriors and he's back on the Warriors. That'll be crazy, but I don't see that happening because they already got Dennis Schroeder. So I can see Jordan Poole being on the team like the Heat or the team like the Nuggets. But I know for sure Zach LaVine or Jimmy Butler is going to get traded. And I'm trying to figure out what team they're going to get traded on. I can see Jimmy Butler playing for Houston and the Warriors, but I feel like he's the best fit for the Warriors because their system is I just feel like it's gonna make Jimmy Butler better. It's gonna make Jimmy Butler way better. And him being in Houston, I just feel like it's gonna be like it'll be a great fit because he's from there, but I feel like he's gonna be like the Timberwolves all over again. You feel what I'm saying? Like a young team. He's willing to put it all on the line, but they're being late. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, those are the trade talks that I've been really looking at and I've been seeing. And I feel like it's going to be some great moves moving around in the NBA. But I want to move on to the Bucks winning the in-season tournament, winning the in-season cup. Congratulations to the Bucks. Congratulations to Damian Lillard. I am overly proud of him because he has never won nothing in the NBA, and this is actually a step closer to what he really wants. And seeing him win something, it just makes me smile because Damian Lillard puts everything on the line. He dedicates everything that he loves in the game. It's just Damian Lillard, he's just a likable player. And I just want to see him win. Giannis, of course. And then the Bucks, they had a slope going down, but then they fought their way back up. They found chemistry. They found a glue. And yeah, they just was able to find their groove. And I'm proud of them, and I can see them moving forward and moving right in the right direction and just succeeding. But I don't know if they're gonna get past the Celtics. That's the only team. Well, the Celtics and the Cavs. But those are the only teams I see going in their way. But other than that, they could win the finals. They could win it. But that's only up to them to decide. But I want to talk about the new All-Star format. The new All-Star format, man. Everybody's hating on this new All-Star format. They don't like it. It's not this, it's not that. They want to go back to the East and West. They don't like the 4-team thing, 3-team thing. And the way I feel about it, I think it's good for the NBA because for what they've been doing in the All-Star game, it's been boring. Y'all not taking it serious. Y'all playing around, throwing lobs, throwing full court pet. Like, nobody don't want to see that. People want to see competition. Like, people want to see the best of the best playing against each other. Like, a lot of NBA players are disliking this. I seen KD say he don't like it. He want to go back to East and West. Of course, NBA players are going to say that because they see this All-Star break as a break. They don't see it as competing. But this is what we want to see. We want to see the best of the best competing. We want to see y'all go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, that's what we want to see. But they just see it as a break because they don't want to get injured. They just want to have fun and see their families. They want to be able to put on the show, but at the same time, just, have fun. And I understand that, but you can have fun while competing. The whole game, not just the fourth quarter, the whole game. So hopefully this new format is going to make more competition happen. Hopefully this will bring out a bigger audience for the All-Star weekend. And I feel like this is the NBA moving in the right direction. So that's going to be it for this episode, y'all. I'm going to wrap this up. Make sure y'all subscribe to my podcast. Make sure y'all tune in to my other episodes so y'all can know like what we've been talking about and what's up to date. And just make sure also subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Film by Darren. Subscribe to my TikTok, Film by Darren with a 1 instead of a I. And then follow me on Instagram, _Darren. But I see you on the next episode. Peace.